Shit, I'm sorry. My internet's the drizzling shits right now. I apologize. Yeah, some weird internet glitchy shit. That's all I know what's going on, but we are here. We are here, changing, hanging and chilling. Watching Clerks, pal. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get to it. It's been a long enough night. We waited enough time. Let's do it. Whoop whoop. In 3, 2, 1, play. I got the rented version on YouTube, pal. First, you gotta get that really awkward ass intro of like this clown and drag. But how's everybody doing? Hope you're all having a great weekend. Whoop whoop. So hop on Facebook, let them know we here, pal. If my internet will actually hold up.
What? No, I don't work today. I'm playing hockey at 2. Why'd you call Randall? Because I'm fucking tired. I just closed last night. Jesus. What time do you think you're gonna come in? 12? Be there by 12? Swear. Swear you'll be there by 12 and I'll do it. 12 or I walk.
Hey, what's up, Dan? Good to see you, pal. Whoop whoop. Yeah, I did hear, and that's why I'm a little bit antsy and pissed off on edge because let's just say this is all I'm gonna say about it. If Donald Trump was in front of me right now, I'd grab him by the fucking lapels of his coat, slam his ass against the wall, and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Hey, what you testing on, pal? Whoop whoop. Nickels and dimes. Let's see what you'll find. Ooh, pineapple cake. Nice. Ooh, that sounds tasty. Starts doing the opening credits where we see Dante finding out the locks. The locks are jammed with gum. Bunch of savages in this town. He's got to make this soon. Sign out of shoe polish. I assure you, we're open. Ball your nickels and dimes. Let's see what you'll find. Yeah, I'll be singing along to a lot of the soundtrack to this movie because this movie's got one of the best soundtracks I think of all time. Oh, speaking of the soundtrack of this movie, Kevin Smith actually spent more money in music rights than he did for actual movie production, talent, actor salaries, all that.
Cigarette. Are you sure? Am I sure? Are you sure? Am I sure about what? Do you really want to buy those cigarettes? Are you serious? How long have you been smoking? What is this, a pull? How long have you been smoking? I don't know, since I was about 13. 13. Let's see, you're about 19, 20. Am I right? What the hell is that? That's your lung. By this time, your lung looks like this. He's got to be shitting me. You think I'm shitting you? Here. What's this? It's a trach ring. It's what they install in your throat box. This one came from a 60-year-old man. Oh. Smoked until the day he died. Used to put the cigarette in this thing and smoke it that way.
Hey, what's up, El Grande Britancano? Whoop, whoop. Good to see you. You know what? That kind of makes sense. I can see that. I could see that. I could see that being Cena thinking that on a meta level because Cena's that smart. Hey, yo, it's Todd Brownlee in the house. Mr. No Monikers Needed. Whoop, whoop. Good to see you, man. Oh, dude, for real, that was a complete, yeah, that was basically like Cena, like, for the first time, we're actually responding to the pipe bomb 14 years later. I thought it was great, pal. I thought that was a fantastic promo. Oh yeah, same here. It was I loved it. I loved it too, man. I thought that was great.
How long you been smoking?
And then Claudio Castagnoli, CC, Colt Cabana. Oh, we got our the very first appearance of Jay and Silent Bob right here, pal. Money. Yeah. Pussy. I'm gonna fuck this bitch. I'm gonna fuck this bitch. I'm gonna fuck anything that moves.
I'll kick your fucking ass. Shit, yeah. Do that motherfucker owe me $10? No, fucking tonight we're gonna rip off this.
I think like Jason Mewes was 19 when they filmed this.
What's up, baby? What's up, sluts? Shit. What's up, Bobby? You're a rude motherfucker. You know that? You're cute as hell. I can go down on you, suck you. Not up the other guys. Make like
the Circus Seal.
I hate guys. I love women.
Oh, dude, this movie is a classic. Like, this is one of those movies that shows you can carry a movie with just dialogue. With just dialogue. But granted, there's a little bit more than just dialogue, but it's like 80% dialogue, but still, it's so great. And the whole theme of I'm not supposed to be here today, and he's got to take all this shit.
Please tell me something that'll stick up my breath and my clothes and fry my lungs. Yeah. Speech about how he's just doing his job by following orders. Friends, let me tell you about another group of hate mongers that were just following orders. They were called Nazis.
So yeah, he's not even supposed to be here today. Just because his store sells cigarettes, he's being compared to a Nazi. Oh yeah, and there's a bit of a swerve coming up with this guy stirring up all this.
I'm a disturbance, pal. You know, here now I have a customer. I'm gonna buy some Julie's gum. All right, I'm a customer. Engage in a discussion with the other customers.
Yeah, my big fat
Yes,
Some dude from the like part of this mob yell, "Smoke my big fat cock."
Leading this mob.
Dude, I need to see Clerks 3. I have not seen that yet. And Veronica, from what I understand, is in Clerks 3. She wasn't in Clerks 2, but she does come back in Clerks 3.
Let's see some credentials. You're a Chili's gum representative?
So the guy stirring up all this anti-smoking, like, you know, like mob, just to sell nicotine gum.
Have jobs to go to, get you go commute. You can't be ashamed of yourselves. Bunch of easily led automatons.
I gotta post in some of these groups, pal. Sorry, my bad.
cigarettes.
All right, don't you think you're taking this a bit too hard?
Too hard. I don't have enough indignities in my life, and people start throwing cigarettes at me.
At least they weren't lit.
Oh, I hate this fucking place.
Then quit. You should be going to school anyway.
Please, Veronica, the last thing I need at this point is a lecture.
All I'm saying is if you're that unhappy, you should leave.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
No. I stopped by your house. Your mom told me you left like at 6 or something.
My dad got sick. He couldn't.
Don't you have a hockey game at 2?
Yes. I play like have a good night's sleep.
Why'd you agree to come in then?
I'm turn the volume up on this a little bit.
After that, I'm gone. The boss comes in.
Why don't you open the shutters, get some sunlight in here?
Someone
Yeah, the boss does come in.
You're
Not.
just savages in this town.
Spoiler alert, my bad, sorry.
Thanks.
How much money did you leave up there?
Like $3 in mixed change and a couple cents. This time in the morning.
Thanks, Zach, for those smoky toki. Whoop whoop.
Interesting.
Let me see. Really?
I was kidding.
Like you can't get enough of me.
Bedroom proficiency, you think you're gods. What about what we do for you?
Women? Women as lovers are basically the same. They just have to be there.
Be there.
Making a male climax isn't at all challenging. Insert somewhere close, preferably moist. Thrust, repeat.
It's flattering.
Now, making a woman come, therein lies a challenge.
I think so.
A woman makes a guy come, it's standard. A guy makes a woman come, it's talent.
Did I actually date you?
Something wrong?
Smoke the toke, pal. Whoop whoop.
But it is not enough.
Touched a nerve.
Yeah, well, sir, I gotta side with Veronica on this argument. From the many times that I've masturbated, just being there is not enough. You gotta have some. You gotta put a little razzle dazzle into it to make it special.
Did we have this discussion once before?
Oh, we might have. I don't remember how many.
Including you?
It better be up to.
Even as a man, it takes a little bit. It takes the effort to make a man feel good in the orgasm. Whoop whoop. So yeah, I'm 100% on Veronica's side on this.
Did I get to hit you after you tally?
3.
3?
3 including you.
You only slept with 3 different people?
I'm not the pig you are.
Who?
You!
No. Who's this guy's name?
John Franson and Rob Stansler.
Wow.
That's why you should feel like a pig. You don't make me feel sick. You'll sleep with anything that says yes.
Animal, mineral, and vegetable.
Vegetable meaning paraplegic.
Yeah, they put up the least amount of struggle.
After dropping a bombshell like that, you only big.
Name it.
I want you to come with me on Monday. To school. There's a seminar about getting back into a scholastic program after a lapse in enrollment.
Can't we ever have a discussion about that coming up?
It's important to me, Dante.
Hmm.
Potential that's going to waste in this thing. And we should go back to
Dude, this story is so brilliant. Like he's got a girlfriend who loves the shit out of him, would move heaven and earth for him, and he takes her for granted.
Oh, hey, Ronnie. How you been, man? What, do you work here now?
No, I was visiting my man. This is Willem Black. This is Dante Hicks, my boyfriend.
How you doing? Just decided? No, I packed.
Like, dude, I would love to have a girlfriend like Veronica. I would love to have a girlfriend like Veronica.
I'm tired of missing him.
That's beautiful, man. So, you still talk to Sylvan?
I just talked to him on Monday. We still hang out on weekends.
Oh, that's great. Well, you two lovebirds take it easy, okay?
Bye. Take it easy. That was Snowball.
What do you call that?
Sylvan made it up. It's a blowjob thing.
What do you mean?
Get me Snowball, pal.
It's a blowjob. He likes to have it fit back into his mouth while kissing. It's called snowballing.
You request this?
It's all funny.
Sylvan get me talking to anything.
Why do you say that?
Well, like you said, she snowballed.
Sylvan? No, I snowballed.
Yeah, right.
I'm serious.
You sucked that guy's dick?
Yeah, what do you think I knew?
Sex with 3 different guys. You never mentioned him.
Oh, here comes the 37.
God, why did you tell me I had sex with 3 different guys?
With 3 different guys. It's a thing. I didn't just go with people.
Oh my God, I feel so nauseous.
I'm sorry, Dante, that you understood.
I did understand. I understood that you had sex with 3 different guys, and that's all you said.
Please calm down.
Hey, man,
Dante.
I did say yourself.
Yeah, but with the Triple H and Shawn, when it comes to snowballs, that can mean several different things. It could get like it could be orally or nasally. Something like 36.
What is that anyway? Something like 36. Does that include me?
37.
I'm 37.
37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
In a row?
There you go.
Oh man, dude, this is so brilliant.
No, but you
Hey, yeah, pal. Get me an avalanche, pal. I'm sure Vince McMahon would love to get involved in that kind of an avalanche. Dude, I actually like. I don't know, for some reason I like her explanation for this. Like, yeah, there are a lot of people I dated and went with, and if I liked them, I'd go down on them. But if I loved them, well, then we take it to that next level. And she only did that with 3 people. Dante being number 3.
I thought this place was supposed to be.
I've already called his house twice. I'm sure he'll be here soon.
It's not like it's a demanding job over here. I'd like to get paid to sit on my ass and watch TV. I walked in there the other day, that son of a bitch was sleeping.
I'm sure he wasn't sleeping.
Are you calling me a liar? Are you calling me?
That wouldn't they make Dante like the top 10 percentile of the people she's dated?
Resting his eyes. What, like he's some air traffic controller?
Actually, that's his night job.
Wise ass too, huh? Okay, keep cracking wise. That's why you're jockeying to register in some fucking local convenience store instead of working on a steady job. Like, I've got no time to bullshit around here waiting for that son of a bitch. Make sure he gets that. The number is 812. My name's Winarski. And I wanted a movie.
Well, if you'll just tell me the title of the movie, I'm sure he'll hold it for you.
Don't hurt yourself, buddy. I'll go to Big Choice Videos.
I'll go to Big Choice instead.
I got your keys.
course, Dante gets the last laugh because dude left his keys on the counter and he throws them in the trash. Whoop, whoop.
I ain't here yet.
You're kidding. It's almost 11:30.
I know. I've been
Dude, I could, like, looking back at my, like, now that I haven't seen this movie in a long ass time, and looking back as like a late 30s adult, I could easily see myself as like Dante and like looking back now, and myself, I could see myself in Dante and Rantel, you know, at that, you know, early mid-20s, you know, age. Like I could easily see myself doing a lot of the shit these guys are doing in this. And that whole thing of him making that bet, of him getting that movie before Randall making the bet with that chick that he'll get the movie before she does, because he happens to be the guy who operates the place.
You're late. What the hell are you doing here? I thought you were playing hockey.
Get me trash keys, pal.
Why the shutters closed?
Someone jammed on the line.
That's what you said.
And give me Alice in Chains for the soundtrack.
If I had known you were here, I'd have come even later. Smells like shoe polish. Go over to the store.
As I fell when you got me wrong. So I took you on from something strong. Rare time I could do some karaoke during an HMG After Dark, pal. But it's an Alice in Chains song that I've heard many times that I know. And they played it loud enough.
Some guy just came.
Ooh, I might do some. Oh, there's another song that they play later on that I can do some karaoke too. Get me Bad Religion, pal.
Especially since I rule. I'm buying. No thanks. Who's on your phone this morning? It's like 2:30. I was trying to call for half an hour. Why? I wanted to use your car.
You don't want to know.
You called Caitlin again.
You called me.
Did you tell Veronica?
I think one fight a day, Veronica's better. I can stomach things.
What do you two fight about anyway?
And I guess we don't fight on anything. She just wants me to leave here and go back to school and get some direction.
I bet the most frequent topic of arguments is Caitlin Bray.
You win.
You know, if you assume.
All right, so this is the first introduction of the character Caitlin Bree, who was Dante's high school girlfriend that he still pines for and he still talks to. However, she cheated on him like multiple times that like he can't get over her. Meanwhile, he's got Veronica, who is incredibly loyal and loving to him, but he can't see it because he's too blinded by Caitlin.
That's not cheating. People say crazy shit during sex. One time I called this girl a mom.
I hit the light and she freaks. She thought it was Brad Michelson.
What do you mean?
She was supposed to meet Brad Michelson in a dark bedroom. She picked the wrong one. She didn't even know I was at the party.
Oh my god.
Great story, huh?
That girl was wild.
Yep, so yeah.
Get to that story. Do you know who wound up in that dark bedroom with Brad?
So yeah, the story is that Caitlin cheated on Dante 11 and a half times. The half comes from when Dante was at a party, drunk and passed out in a bedroom. Caitlin walked in, had sex with him, and freaked out because she had no idea he was at the party. She thought it was somebody else that she was walking in that bedroom with. So while it was him that she had sex with that night, she thought it was somebody else. So I you know what? I'll accept that. That's a half cheat. That's technically kind of a half cheat. Like I can agree with that assessment.
Well, I think the arguments Veronica and I are having are some kind of manifestation of a subconscious desire to break up with her, so I can pursue a more meaningful relationship with Caitlin.
And Caitlin's on the same wavelength?
I think it's safe to say yes.
I think all four of you better sit down and talk it over.
What for?
You, Veronica, Caitlin, and Caitlin's fiance.
Ooh, so now Randall throws a swerve in there, pal. So Caitlin is apparently at the moment, as per a newspaper article, she is engaged to a Chinese science major.
What's it called again?
Happy Scrappy Hero Cup. Happy Scrappy. She loves it.
Obviously.
Okay, this scene right here, there's a backstory to this scene that made me earn so much respect for Jeff Anderson as a human being. So this whole thing where he's supposed to be reading off all these porn titles in front of a mother and her daughter, He refused to do it in front of them. He said, I will read those titles off, but I do not want them in front of me while I'm saying them. So basically, they shot, what they did was they shot him reading the titles, and then they had a crew member read those same titles to that mother and her daughter, and then they spliced the reactions together. See, I earned a lot. From that alone, I earned a lot of respect for Jeff Anderson as a human being, because he's like, no, that's wrong. I'm not saying that in front of a mother and her daughter. No.
Yes, I'd like to check on the misprint in today's edition. Wed Asian design major. No, everything's spelled fine. I was just wondering if the article was a misprint. I don't know, like a typographical error or something. I don't know, maybe it should say Caitlin Bray or Caitlin Bree with one E. I'm a curious party. I'm an ex-boyfriend, and, well, it's just that I talk to her all the time, and she never mentioned this engagement. That's why I'm thinking maybe it's a misprint.
So then while Dante's on the phone calling the newspaper, like saying, is this a misprint? What's going on here?
Maybe there's a vindictive printer working for you.
Like, he's completely in denial. Like, it was great. He's so in denial that
And this is his revenge by putting this article in the paper when it went to press.
that Caitlin's with somebody else besides him. Despite the fact she cheated on him 11 and a half times already.
Okay, she's my cousin now. I'm gonna knock this
Oh, here's the... Oh, yeah. Give me Berserker, pal.
Him and vacuum.
Scumbag, what are you doing?
Mom and his cousin.
He's your cousin?
Yeah, he's from Russia, too.
No way. What part of Russia?
I don't fucking know. Don't look like his fucking biographer. Oh, what part of Russia you from?
Olaf.
He only speaks Russian?
Some English, but he cannot speak good like we do.
Is he staying here?
Now he's moving to the big city this week. He wants to be a metal singer.
No way.
Swear, Olaf Metal. That's his fucking metal face. Olaf, girl, nice. That's fucked up, man.
What did he say?
I don't know, man, but this guy's a character.
He really wants to play metal?
Yeah, I can change her.
It's called fucking-
Pretty much, yeah, I can change her. But here's the problem is, Dante's kind of a bit of a, at least at this point in his life, he's a bit of a rat himself. You know, as you see in Clerks 2, he's very clearly matured from that. But at least, he's still Clerks 1 Dante here.
That's fucking funny, man.
Did he say making fuck?
Did he say making fuck? My love for you is like a truck Balzaca. Would you like some making fuck Balzaca?
My love for you is ticking. Would you like to suck my cock? That's beautiful, man.
My love for you is ticking clock Balzaca. Would you like to suck my cock Balzaca? That's beautiful, man. Dude, some of the most ridiculous lines I've ever heard in a movie. But in the context of this movie, it somehow works and makes sense.
I'll throw this out as a precautionary measure.
It stings a little.
And what's it's really funny too is like how they had how like the Dante and Randall are like dealing with like the lowest, like just the most unintelligent, lowest forms of humanity there are to offer. Like you got a dude getting his hand caught in a Pringles jar. Oh, they need to put warning labels on these things.
Gets his hand cut off. Finds out Vader's his father. Hand gets frozen, taken away by Boba Fett. It ends on such a down note. I mean, that's what life is. A series of down endings. All Jedi had was a bunch of Muppets.
There was something else going on in Jedi. I never noticed it till today. They built another Death Star, right?
Yeah.
Now the first one was
Okay, so that whole thing with Dante saying like everything always ends with a down ending. That was that kind of played into the original ending of Clerks, where a burglar entered the quick stop after they closed, shot and killed Dante, and robbed the place. Of course, as we know, they obviously changed that ending.
Second time around, it wasn't even done being built yet. We're still under construction. So,
But it's on the like a 10th anniversary DVD.
More manpower than the Imperial Army had to offer.
And he even has commentary by Kevin Smith where he explains like, yeah, I'm like a mentor. Like I showed this movie to the mentor, and he said you need to change that ending. And looking back now, I'm glad I listened.
Contractors. Why are you so upset at its destruction?
All those innocent contractors brought in to do the job were killed. Casualties of a war they had nothing to do with.
Oh, this is one of the best movie conversations ever, I think, right here. With Dante and Randall over the thing with the second Death Star, and it's being worked on by innocent government contractors just trying to make a living and feed their families.
Blast everything within a 3-mile radius with their lasers. You didn't ask for that. You had no personal politics.
And then you have a contractor who happens to be in the store at that time, who explains he was put in that same situation, and he's like, dude, I had a similar situation, and let me tell you my story. And he tells his story.
Well, I can tell you, Rufus' personal politics comes into play heavily when choosing jobs. Like when 3 weeks ago, I was offered a job up in the hills, a beautiful house, tons of property, a simple reshingling job. They told me if I could finish it in 1 day, I would double my price. Then I realized whose house it was. Whose house was it? Dominic Bambino's.
Babyface Bambino, the gangster.
The same. The money was right, but the risk was too high. I knew who he was, and based on that, I turned the job over to a friend of mine. Based on personal politics. Right. And the next week, the Foresi family put a hit on Babyface's house. My friend was shot and killed. Didn't even finish reshingling.
No way.
I'm alive because I knew the risk involved in that particular client. My friend wasn't so lucky. Any contractor working on that.
Yes, you did, Todd. You absolutely called that.
They got killed.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. And thank you for stopping and hanging out with us. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Hope to catch you later this week. Whoop, whoop. Take care, pal.
They say so much, but they never tell you if it's any good. Are either one of these any good? Sir,
What?
are either one of these any good?
I don't watch movies.
Well, have you heard anything about either one of them?
I find it's best to stay out of other people's affairs.
You mean you haven't heard say anything about either one of these?
Nope.
Oh, this scene's funny, too. I always love this one.
Well, what about these two?
Well, they suck.
These are the same two movies? You weren't paying any attention.
No, I wasn't.
I think your manager would
I
appreciate
don't
it.
appreciate your ruse, ma'am.
I beg your pardon?
Your ruse. Your cunning attempt to trick me.
I was only pointing out that you weren't paying any attention to what I was saying.
And I hope it feels good.
You hope what feels good?
I hope it feels so good to be right. There's nothing more exhilarating than pointing out the shortcomings of others, is there?
Well, this is the last time I rent here.
You missed.
Screw you!
It would probably be a replay watch long, so I'm going to be at work while that airs. I'll also have to make sure to stay off social media, but and now that you mentioned, I'll probably do like a replay watch along and try to stay off social media so I don't catch any of it.
I never believe what this unruly customer just said.
Wait,
Is she in here?
this guy's going for all the eggs. Look. 20 minutes now.
What's he looking for?
Said he has to find the perfect dozen.
Perfect dozen.
Yeah, each egg has to be perfect.
West isn't going well, huh?
Obviously not. Look at all the cartons that didn't make the grade.
Why doesn't he
Give me Walt Flanagan, pal.
He yelled.
Well, what'd he say?
He said it was important to have standards. He says no one has any pride anymore.
It's not like you laid the eggs yourself.
I give it 5 more minutes after that. I'm calling the cops. I don't need this. I'm not even supposed to be here today.
And then you got the
I've actually seen it before.
You know him?
Okay, cool.
But I know the behavior. Let me guess, he's looking for the perfect carton of eggs.
Yeah, and you're the man when it comes to that. Whoop whoop.
What do you say?
All right, Tyler, take care. Have a great rest of your night. Whoop whoop.
Different guy though. The stock boy said that we're doing all sorts of endurance tests and stuff. I asked him why nobody ever called the manager, and he said it happens like 2-3 times a week, sometimes more.
Get out of here.
No, I kid you not. They call it shell shock. Seems to only happen with guidance counselors. They used to make a big deal of it, but they just let it go now because they always pay for whatever they break and they never bother anybody.
Well, why guidance counselor?
Well, if your job was as meaningless as theirs, wouldn't you go crazy too?
Come to think of it, my guidance counselor was kind of worthless.
See? It's important to have a job that makes a difference, boys. That's why I manually masturbate caged animals for artificial insemination.
It's important to make a difference, boys. That's why I have a job manually masturbating animals for artificial insemination. Which on the surface sounds dirty, but when you actually think about it, it's like, you know, that's actually a productive profession if you really think about it. And one that actually makes a serious difference. We saw Randall sell a pack of cigarettes to a little kid. Whoop whoop. That'll come into play later. Yeet yeet.
Damn, that's eerie. You know how much money the average jizz mopper makes per hour?
What's a jizz mopper?
He's the guy who cleaned up the nudie boots after.
Lending a helping hand there, pal. Whoop whoop.
Never been in a nudie boot?
Guess not.
Dude, and here's like really great attention to detail and writing that Kevin Smith brought. They're talking about jizz moppers and people who clean up windows, clean up the windows of people who jerk off on nudie booths. And this customer who gets offended, he's buying window cleaner and paper towels.
I don't know if you know this or not, but come leave streaks if you don't clean it right away.
I will never come to this place again. Excuse me? Using filthy language in front of the customers. You both should be fired. Well, I'm sorry. I guess we kind of got carried away. Well, I don't know if sorry can make up for it. You highly offended me.
Oh, by the way, the same guy getting offended was the counselor doing like those tests on those eggs earlier that we just saw. Yeah, get me Walt Flanagan.
Who cares? That guy's way too uptight. His job would be great if it wasn't for the fucking customers.
Jesus, I'm gonna hear from the boss tomorrow.
Oh, neither did I. I had to read about that on the internet.
Rip into the occasional customer.
Why? I don't bother them.
That annoy the piss out of you on a daily basis.
All right.
How can you lie like that? Why don't you vent? Vent your frustration.
And then when I saw it, it's like, oh, dude, that was right there.
Customers in particular, maybe just a group of, well, the milkmaids.
Give me the milkmaids, pal.
Maids?
The women that
Played by Kevin Smith's own mom.
Looking for that later date. There's a container of milk that won't go bad for like a decade.
You know what I can do without? I can do without the people in the video store.
Which ones?
I'm not gonna lie. When I was in the movie theater, at the very ending of Clerks 2, and they cut to the back, and they cut to a shot of Kevin Smith's mother in that same tracksuit pulling out cartons of milk, I popped in the movie theater.
Avoid movie on the racks.
Ooh, Navy SEALs.
It's like in order to join, they have to have an IQ less than their shoe size.
You think you get stupid questions? You should hear the barrage of stupid questions I get.
What do you mean there's no ice? You mean I gotta drink this coffee hot?
So how much is this thing? anyway?
Man, anytime I see iced coffee, I always think about that. Cause like that whole, what do you mean I gotta drink this coffee hot? What do you mean there's no ice? I gotta drink this coffee hot? And now we got iced coffee, iced lattes.
Jesus, you got a one-track mind. It's always Caitlin.
Veronica.
Oh, I 100% believe those jobs are real.
Boss hasn't shown up yet. How come you're not in tennis?
That 101 got canceled, so I stopped home and I bought.
So cause I don't, in some weird way, I could see like a lot, like for some reason my mind came to the conclusion like, okay, I can see there's a reasonable reason where there could be a demand for that, and some people could work in that field. 37.
I'm not happy, but I'll be able to deal. Why don't you go back to the video store?
And here's the thing, though. Randall's actually a really good, actually a really good friend of Veronica, which is so weird.
What did he say?
He said at least he wasn't 36.
And that made you
Yeah, and even like that, like, hey, at least I wasn't 36.
the ostrich syndrome if you don't. Thank you for being rational.
Yeah, that's kind of the weird thing. Like, Randall actually had Dante and Veronica's best interests in keeping them together out for them. It's just he, spoiler alert, kind of inadvertently fucks up later. Not intentionally, it's just kind of, that's just the way the dice fall.
No, that can't be. I just talked.
Oh, so here's where Dante figures out, guess what, pal? You're stuck here all day. Boss ain't coming in to take over for you. He's in Vermont.
Jesus, when does he get back? Tuesday?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah. Yeah, somebody just, yeah. Yeah, just having that just pop up in conversation. Yeah, that's definitely startling. 100%.
So I'm stuck here until closing. Oh, this is just. This. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you. Yeah, I know. No, I'll be all right.
Oh, by the way, in the View Askew universe or the entire Jay and Silent Bob universe, Clerks actually takes place the day after Mallrats. Speaking of which, I think I got an idea of what we might be doing next week.
Ever backing down? Back down? You always back down. You assume blame that's not.
I'm thinking Night of Champions is next week, right? And it's a replay watch along, which means we can do 1.5 times speed, right? I'm thinking after that, we do an HMG After Dark of Mallrats, pal. Whoop whoop. Well, unless there might be a post show. I can't promise that. I can't promise that there might be a post show. But if there is not a post show, there is absolutely going to be HMG After Dark Mallrats.
Stuck at work. Yeah, I know I'm not scheduled today, but I just forget it. Point is, I can't play today. Neither can Randall. He's working.
Oh, dude, me too. That was such a fantastic movie. That was actually the first movie I saw in this universe. I happened to catch it like on syndication on USA in like 2003. And then I bought the DVD and it's like, dude, this movie's amazing. The Stan Lee cameo? Like, bro.
No arguments here. Insubordination rules. I just want to play hockey like I was scheduled to. Hey, Dante, I'll grab a Gatorade, right? If you grab a Gatorade, then everybody. Oh, so who's gonna pay for these Gatorades? What do you care, you shoe polish smelling motherfucker? Hey, I have a responsibility here. I can't have everybody grabbing free drinks. Responsibility? What responsibility? You're closing a fucking store to play hockey. He's blunt, but he's got a point.
Dude, here's what's great about one of these
Now pussy out when it comes to free shit to drink. He's right. Isn't for suddenly gonna have a run in Gatorade. Fucking A. All right. Jesus, you fuckers are pushy. Hey, I hear Caitlin's married an Asian drum major. Design major.
It was me, Sunshine. What is up, Scott Woodford? Good to see you, pal. Bro, that was one of the, in my opinion, that was one of my favorite babyface turns right there. One of my favorite babyface turns when like William Regal stuck up for Eugene against Triple H. Like William Regal, he did not apologize for being a villain, but it's like you cross the line when you fuck with a disabled dude, and I'm gonna step to you. And I'm gonna be that dastardly asshole that I am to you. Right, and that fit Regal's character, especially since like you had that whole thing building with, you know, Eric Bischoff putting Regal in charge of basically being Eugene's caretaker, and you watch that relationship develop between the two of them. And then once that whole thing with Triple H beating him, blooding Eugene, Regal being the man to step up and be, you know, and fight on Eugene's behalf. Dude, that's such great storytelling, man. Like, that was one of the better stories they told back then. Like, dude, I remember that promo. I wanted to see Regal beat the shit out of Triple H. And what also worked too was like Regal was a legit shooter. Dude, basically just work a shoot fight and go to the finish, especially considering the fact that Triple H and Regal are boys. For real. About the biggest ball, any balls down there? About the biggest pair you ever seen, Dingleberry. Took your free Gatorade, right?
Be careful.
Oh, this dude. I love this customer.
The insides of those has got stuff that can give you cancer. So I'm told. Yeah. I had a friend who chewed glass for a living at the circus.
And you got cancer from chewing fluorescent bulb glass?
Nah. Got hit by a bus.
Oh.
I had a friend who chewed light bulbs for as an act in the circus. Oh, so you got cancer from that? Nah, got hit by a bus.
I understand. But maybe you let me use it anyway. I'm not so young anymore. I know. How do you stay a little incontinent?
Sure. In the back, through the cooler.
Thank you, Sonny.
Oh, this dude's a huge plot device later. Whoop, whoop. If you have not seen this before, I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah, it's probably the one. That's a big, like, what it has to end up going with this character who shows up just wanting to go to the bathroom and get a magazine. I don't think anybody could have watching this could have expected that to go where it ends up going. I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but holy shit.
Maybe you could let me have a roll of the soft stuff. I see you sell the soft stuff back there.
Yeah, but
Come on, Blanchard, what's the difference? You said yourself you have the rough stuff in the back.
yeah, sure, go ahead.
Thank you.
Oh, shit, Scott. Damn. Bro, I'm sure she was horrified watching this.
Maybe I can have something in the back there to read on paper or something. Sometimes it takes me a while, and I like to have something to read while it's going on.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
One of the magazines, you got the back over there behind the counter.
The porno mags?
Yeah. I like the cartoons. They make me laugh. They draw some of the biggest titties you ever
They draw the biggest titties you ever saw.
underneath this one. Bigger titties in there.
Knock that one. They got bigger titties in there.
Thank you, funny boy.
Hell of a game. One ball. They come all the way here for one ball.
Hockey's hockey. At least we got to play.
12 minutes is not a game. Jesus, it's hardly even a warm-up.
Bitch, bitch, bitch. You want something to drink?
Yeah, Gatorade.
Hey, what happened to all the Gatorade?
Exactly. They drank it all.
Hey, you know what Sanford told me?
I can't believe Caitlin's getting married.
Julie Doyer died.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm serious.
Oh my God.
Julie Dwyer died?
Cousin, you found out
Yeah, that's the connection that's what connects Mallrats to Clerks. That's the whole thing with Julie Dwyer, that's a big part of the Mallrats plot. Or the whole thing with her dying in that pool, that's part of the Mallrats plot, but that takes place the day before this happens. But we'll get to that next week after Night of Champions replay watch along.
Wait, has it ever occurred to you that I might be bereaved as well? You hardly knew her. True. But do you know how many people are going to be there? All of our old classmates, to say the least.
Oh, stop it. This is beneath even you.
So it's probably going to be the social event of the season. You hate people, but I love gatherings. Isn't it ironic?
You hate people, but I love gatherings. Isn't it ironic?
You go, I go. To you. I got nothing to you neither till I told you she died.
I'm not taking you to this funeral.
I'm going with you.
I can't close this.
Close the store to play hockey on the roof.
Exactly, which means I can't close it for another hour just so we can both go to a wake.
You were saying?
You were saying as they're in the car driving there.
Spot, you're a good friend.
She's pretty young, huh?
22, just like her.
Oh, dude, that's awesome, Scott. Nice.
He broke his neck.
That's embarrassing.
He broke his neck trying to suck his own dick.
Shut the hell up.
I swear.
Stop this.
Bible truth.
Oh my God.
Come on. You ever tried to suck your own dick?
No.
Yeah, right. You're so
Oh yeah, and here's a thing too. So a bit of a spoiler. This is actually revealed in the comics. Randall from Clerks and Brody from Mallrats, they're cousins. The cousin Walter they talk about is the same cousin they both share. The grandma they both talk about is the same grandma they both share.
Never reach.
Reach what?
You know.
What? Your dick?
Like you said, I guess everyone gets curious and tries it sometime.
Never tried it. You fucking pervert.
And also in one of the comics is one of them mentions that they have there's a the Bruce Graves family. Bro, watching Mallrats in the movie theater in the mall where it was filmed, that had to have been an experience, man. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome, man. I'm glad you got to experience that. Five minutes later. Karaoke time. You know your place in the big parade. Are you more than they? Leaders and followers, leaders and followers, leaders and followers.
Wasn't my fault. You knocked the casket over, for Christ's sake. I was just leaning on it. It was an accident.
Like someone knocked the casket over on purpose?
So the casket fell over. Big deal.
Her fucking body fell out.
Let's put her back in it. It's not like it matters if she breaks something.
Just go up.
You knocked the casket over. No, it's not a big deal. Her fucking body fell out. I put it back in. It's like she couldn't break anything.
How many times have I told you not to be dealing in front of the store?
I'm not dealing, man. What are you talking about? You know, what you want, man?
Hey, let me borrow your car.
I don't want to talk to you.
Fine, just let me borrow your car.
What?
Oh, here's where it gets really good, pal.
Movie. What's that for?
You work
Nice.
I work in a shitty video store. I want to go.
I wish I could have got to visit that mall before they tore it down. Remember, they were trying to film Mallrats 2 there before they closed it, before they tore it down. Or something like that. At least that's what I remember reading back then.
sometimes. Let me borrow your car. May I be blunt with you, if you must?
Oh, nice. Very sweet. Whoop, whoop.
And RST video, respectively. Those are obligations. Obligations that couldn't been met at any other date. Now, renting videos, that's just gratuitous, not to mention illogical, being that you work at a video store. Open? Yes. You know what?
Oh, it is? Okay, cool. Yes, I heard they were gonna.
Being that it's my car.
Yes, I remember reading something like they were gonna tear it down. That's why, like,
My point is, you're a
Kevin Smith like fast tracked Mallrats 2 to like the top of his production line at one point. And I might have read something wrong then.
report stock increase. They print any kind of shit. If I see you again, I'm
Plans change, pal.
gonna fucking head open. What the fuck you do that for? I hate it when people
I used to do the in wrestling, like in the ring sometimes when I was, an active worker. I took it from Randall doing that right here in Clerks.
People dictate their own behavior. Even though I work in a video store, I choose to go rent movies at Big Choice. Agreed?
You are a danger to both the dead and the living.
I think I'm a master of my own destiny.
Please get the hell out of here.
I know I'm your hero.
Sounds to me like somebody needs to hit the gym.
Excuse me?
You strained when you picked up that milk? It only weighs 7 pounds.
I didn't strain, I sighed.
I don't think so. That was a grunt. Deep inhalation of oxygen to aid in the stretching of muscles. I'm a trainer. I know what that sound signifies.
I'm a trainer.
Shape.
Yeah, look, check me out. Check me out. I'm a trainer. Yeah.
I don't tone either. You don't get enough exercise.
Paper.
35.
Hey,
Oh, one of the Jones sisters, pal.
you guys out of shape?
I don't know. Can't really tell from here.
It is. I'm not. What's in your bench? I don't know.
I'd say about 60, 70 tops.
Oh, I know I can bench more than that.
350. 4.
No way.
Feel that.
Hey, it's tight. Solid.
I feel it. Roll up your sleeve, Chief.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Say you're ashamed. You know you're out of shape. There. Take my card. I could get you on a aerobics free weights program.
Are you open? Yes. I'm not out of shape.
Excuse me, have you been here all day?
Yes, and sisters.
He's got those love handles.
I don't have handles.
Were you working here about 4 o'clock?
Yes.
Probably from being around all this food every day.
Oh, I know. If I had to work here all day, I'd be bloated and out of shape too.
I'm not out of shape.
Can I have your name, please?
Dante Hicks, why? What's this all about?
You're Dante Hicks? Oh my God, I didn't even recognize you.
Because he's out of shape.
Do I know you?
Yeah, do you remember Alyssa Jones? She used to hang out with.
Caitlin Breen.
Alyssa Jones,
What's the sister head?
who actually makes her appearance, who's the one of the main characters in Chasing Amy.
Little tall her. We're just fine.
Yeah.
You're Dante Hicks. You went to the same school. You played hockey.
Yeah, how did you know?
Actually, that's Ben Affleck's love interest in Chasing Amy.
No.
I'm not out of shape. I'm A shape.
Shit.
Hey, round is a shape, pal.
I used to fuck her. What? Yeah, about 2-3 years ago. I two were dating. I drove a black Trans Am.
You're Rick Darris?
Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah.
Rick Darris.
We used to talk
Yeah, he gets mentioned later on in Mallrats, pal.
You used to fuck Caitlin Breen while I was dating her?
Wow, man, nobody bothered.
I'm surprised you didn't know about it, Dante. Everybody was.
Oh, nice, Scott. Very cool. Whoop, whoop.
Jesus
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. So remember that whole thing with Randall selling cigarettes to a little kid earlier? Well, Dante's getting blamed for it. And getting fined for it too.
She claimed that a Quick Stop employee sold her 4-year-old daughter a pack of cigarettes at 4 o'clock today. The New Jersey Division of Taxation called the Board of Health and sent me down to issue a fine. You claimed you were working here all day, hence the fine is yours. Due to the incredibly young age of the child.
But I didn't sell any cigarettes to any kids.
You sell cigarettes to a 4-year-old? What a scumbag.
That's sick, Dante.
I didn't sell any cigarettes to any kids, I swear.
The due date is on the bottom. This summons cannot be contested in any court of law. Failure to remit before the due date will result in a charge of criminal negligence and a warrant will be issued for your arrest. Have a nice day.
But I didn't sell any cigarettes to any kids. Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, give me the candy cigarettes, pal.
I don't want to deal with the guy that sells cigarettes to 4-year-old.
Yeah, no, 100% Randall. Like, but because Dante wasn't really paying any attention to the conversation, understanding what was going on, he's just kind of like answering this dude while he's having a conversation, focusing on another conversation that fucked him. Oh shit, Caitlin showed up, pal. Before we get a chance to see her, we see Randall at Big Choice Video, pal. Whoop, whoop. That's some damn good toast ravioli, pal. Yeah, give me James on about breakdancing. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, it's not what I think. What is it, worse? You're pregnant with the Asian design major's child? I mean, what's going on?
I am not pregnant.
Were you going to tell me, or were you just going to send me an invitation?
I was gonna tell you, but then we were getting along so well, I didn't want to mess it up.
You could have broken it to me gently. You could have started by telling me you had a boyfriend. I mean, I told you I had a girlfriend.
I know. I'm sorry, but when we started talking, it was like I forgot I had a boyfriend. Then he proposed last month.
And you said yes.
Well, kind of, sort of.
Is that what they teach you up in that school of yours? Kind of, sort of. Everybody knows about this except me. Do you know how humiliating that is?
Hey, I would have told you, and you would have stopped calling me like a baby.
Oh, how do you know that?
Because I know you. You prefer drastic measures to rational ones.
So you're really getting married?
No.
You're not really getting married?
The story goes like this. He proposed to me. I told him I had to think about it, and he insisted that I wear the ring anyway. Then my mother told the paper we were engaged.
Oh, my God.
Then my mother called me this morning to let me know that the announcement was in the paper. That's when I hopped the train to come back here because I knew you'd be a wreck.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Was that right?
Wreck is a harsh term, but disturbed is more like mildly disturbed people.
Oh, I love a matcha beside it. It is such a turn on.
Dude, like Dante from Clerks to Clerks 2 is totally different. Like Clerks Dante, he's like full of machismo arrogance, whereas like Clerks 2 Dante's a lot more humble and mature.
Want to marry him. I don't want to get married now.
Which after watching him go through this, I could see why he would be.
I want to start a career. I don't want to fit in all the other stuff. I have come way too far and studied too damn hard to let my education go to waste as a housewife.
And I know that's what I've become. Sang's just signed with a major firm, and he's going to be pulling in a huge salary, which would give me no reason to work. He's very traditional.
Wait a minute. His name is Sang. Past tense.
Stop it. He's a nice guy.
Well, if he's so nice, why aren't you married?
I just told you.
There's more to this, isn't there?
Oh, why, Mr. Hicks, whatever do you mean?
Tell me I don't have something to do with it.
You have nothing to do with it.
Oh, you lie.
Look how full of yourself you are.
Hey, I just believe in giving credit where credit's due, and I believe I'm the impetus behind your refusal to wed.
Well, if I'm so nuts about you, then why am I having sex with an Asian design major?
Jesus, you're so caustic.
I had to knock you down from that cloud you were floating on. When I say I don't want to get married, I mean just that. I don't want to marry anybody, not for years.
I was asking. I don't want to marry you.
Well, good. Keeping that frame of mind.
Well, let's date.
Oh, I think saying.
Yes, they did. They had a very short run Clerks animated series. I never got a chance to watch. I remember like my one of my I think it was like the WB. Like my local WB affiliate had like a more. They had it on there like a late night thing, but I never got a chance to watch it. But it does kind of expand upon the universe, which was kind of Clerks universe, which was nice from when I read about it.
So what are we supposed to do? Pretend to...
I don't know. Maybe we should just see what happens.
Let me take you out tonight.
On a date.
Yeah. No real date. Dinner and a movie.
Oh, the Dante Hicks dinner and movie date. I think I've been on that one
Do
before.
you have a better suggestion?
Oh, how about?
Oh yeah, no, it happened. It's out there. You can find it somewhere. It's there.
I hear it's kind of a popular date.
Sure. I'm not even throwing myself at you.
Yeah, and there's Dan, and Dan's got to give even further confirmation. He said it was great. Whoop whoop. All right, I need to go check it out now.
He's not invited.
He's your fiance.
You're offering me semantics.
I'm offering you my body, and you're offering me semantics.
Why I came all the way here from Ohio. I'm about to become single again. And yes, allow me to placate your ego. You are the inspiration for this bold and momentous decision that will probably get me ostracized from both school and home. You ask me who I choose. I choose you.
So what do you say?
You're such an asshole.
Kidding.
I can already see this is not going to work out.
I'll ask Randall to close up when he gets back.
Where's he anyway? I thought he'd be at your side like an obedient
Oh,
lapdog.
he went to go rent a movie. Isn't back yet. Screw it. I'll close up and leave my note.
You are too responsible. But no, I have to go home first. They don't even know I've left school yet. And I should break the disengagement news to my mother, which is going to cause quite a row considering she loves Sang.
Who doesn't?
Well, me, I guess. So I shall take my leave of you, but I will return in a little while, at which time, yes, I would love to go for dinner and a movie with you.
What happened to the walk and the nakedness?
I'm easy, but I'm not that easy. See you later, handsome.
I'm easy, but I'm not that easy.
Yes.
And sadly, that actress is no longer with us. She passed away a while ago.
Hey, where's your
And Randall's back with hermaphrodite porn, pal. Whoop whoop. Yeah, this is my kind of stuff. Deucey, fire it up.
It's for a minor. No way. $500. You're bullshitting. No, I'm not.
Holy shit, I didn't even think they enforced this.
Living proof.
I you never sold cigarettes to kids.
I didn't. You did.
Really?
Yep. A little girl, maybe 4 years old.
Holy shit, that girl?
Yeah.
Randall even remembers like selling the cigarettes to the kid when he brings it up, when Dante brings it up to him.
Why'd you like scream? You're happy.
I'm happy.
You're happy to get a fine.
No, I'm happy because Caitlin came to see me.
No, I know you're lying.
I'm not. She just left.
What'd she say?
She said she's not marrying that guy. She went home to tell her mom.
You're kidding.
I'm not.
Wow, you've had quite an evening.
She went home and she's getting.
I like how they're like
So ineffectual. Is there anything I can
they're
do?
pointing what they're doing here like normally like if Randall came back, Dante would want to kill him, but he's so happy about Caitlin that he's like completely brushing the cigarette fight, selling cigarettes and minors fight under the rug. Like, dude, I'm good. Nothing's facing me right now. Actually, they put a speech bubble on the window. And Randall goes to open it, and he open the door, and it says, "I eat cock." Get me whimsy, pal.
Randall Grade, Scourge of the Video Renter.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Asian Design Major herself, Caitlin Bree.
You saw that article? God, isn't it awful? My mother sent that in.
I take it she likes the guy.
You'd think she's marrying him. What are you watching?
Children's programming. What'd your mom say when you told her you weren't engaged anymore?
She said not to come home until after graduation.
Wow, you got thrown out for Dante?
What can I say? He does weird things to me.
Ooh, can I watch?
You can hold me down.
Can I join in?
You might be let down. I'm not a hermaphrodite.
Hey, if you are. So what makes you think you can maintain a relationship with him this time around?
A woman's intuition. Something inside me says it's time to give the old boy a serious try.
Wow. Hey, you know, you and I have something in common. We both eat Chinese. Exactly. Even home changed for the big date.
That's one of my favorite lines of this movie. You know what? You and I have both something in common. We both eat Chinese. And then Caitlin goes, "Dick," and then Randall replies, "Exactly."
Nobody can figure it out. Boss doesn't want to pay the electrician to fix it because the electrician owes money to the video store.
Such a sordid state of affairs.
And I'm caught in the middle, torn between my loyalty for the boss and my desire to piss with the lights on.
And here I am, torn between my loyalty to the boss and my desire to piss with the lights on.
Again this time, and I'll kill you. Nothing personal.
You are very protective of him, Randall. You always have been.
Territoriality. It was mine first.
Oh, that was so cute.
Who eats cack?
Bunch of savages in this town.
Bunch of savages in this town.
There are no lights back there.
I told her that. She said she didn't need any. Why don't you go join her? Make a little bedroom bam bam.
You know, I love your sexy talk. It's so kindergarten.
All right, so
Wee.
Fuck you.
Caitlin's still in the bathroom. Oh, she just came out, and she looks like she just had sex. Like, what the fuck? She's looking at Dante going, "What the fuck?"
Looks like an hour ago.
You always talk this weird after you violate a woman.
Maybe the Asian design major slipped her some opium.
Could be.
It has never been like that before.
So
Like what?
Caitlin's thinking her and Dante just had sex. And Dante's like, "I just got here. Like, what's going on?"
I went back there and Dante was showing me.
I remember how the lights were off and she couldn't see who was in there.
He didn't say a word. He didn't have to.
Oh, by the way, remember that one dude who wanted to go to the back and had a magazine? We never saw him leave.
Like, we didn't kiss or talk or anything. He just sat there and let me do all the work.
You dog, I didn't even see you go back there.
In fact, if there weren't any lights, I made it so. That was so funny. My legs are still shaking.
It wasn't me.
You're right. Who was it then, Randall?
Was it you?
I was up here the whole time.
You two better quit it.
I'm serious.
Oh, so we didn't just have sex in the bathroom.
No.
Yeah, both Dante and Randall are like,
Funny.
"No, none of us were in the bathroom with you. What are you talking about?"
Funny, Dante.
I'm not kidding. Who went back there?
Nobody, I swear.
I didn't rush it.
Are you sure there was someone back there?
Well, I can just fuck myself. Jesus Christ. God, I've been sick.
You just fucked a total stranger.
Shut the fuck up.
Believe this.
Call the police.
No, don't.
This is a stranger. Not
She said she did all the
Please
work.
shut the fuck up.
Who is it?
That old dude who came in earlier
Came in and asked.
died earlier,
What time
and
is
his
it?
body was still in the bathroom, but because of rigor mortis,
Yeah, what time we get back from the funeral?
Kate and no lights on, Caitlin kind of yeah.
You went to the hockey and then went to the funeral. then who was operating the store?
Nobody was closed.
Was this guy locked in here?
Well, everything happened so quickly. I guess I forgot he was back there.
Take it now.
Go ahead.
So yeah, this dude came in before, like they went to the hockey. They went to the funeral home, and they forgot he was in there and died.
No, I placed the time of death about 3:20.
Then how could she, you know?
The body can maintain an erection after expiration, sometimes for hours. Did he have the adult magazine when he came in?
Oh, no, I gave it to him. He asked me for it.
I can't say for certain until we get him back to the lab, but my guess is he was masturbating, his heart seized, and he died. That's when the girl found him. Something smells like shoe polish.
This has got to be the weirdest thing you've ever been called in, huh?
Actually, I once had to tag a kid that broke his neck trying to put his mouth on his penis.
What about Caitlin?
So apparently this is the same Corn who was on the scene for Randall's cousin's death.
She thought it was me.
What kind of convenience store do you run here?
What kind of a convenience store do you run here? Like, dude, that's probably like the best line to describe this entire movie. What kind of a convenience store do you run here? You got dudes dead. You got dudes dying after jacking off the porn magazines in the bathroom and chicks banging them, with the lights off, not realizing they're dead. Like, what the fuck? But sorry, grinding up some weed. Whoop whoop.
Oh, what? What's with you, man? You haven't said anything for like 20 minutes. What the hell's your problem?
This life.
This life?
Why do I have this life?
Have some chips, you'll feel better.
I'm stuck in this pit, working for less than slave wages, working on my day off. The goddamn steel shutters are closed. I deal with every backward-ass fuck on the planet. I smell like shoe polish. My ex-girlfriend is catatonic after fucking a dead guy. Present girlfriend has sucked 36 dicks.
37.
My life's in this shit right now.
Yeah, shit happens, pal.
Girlfriend?
Yeah. It's all bullshit, man. You know what the real problem here is?
I was born.
You should shit or get off the pot.
I should shit or get off the pot.
Yeah, you should shit or get off the pot.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about this thing you have, this inability to improve your station in life.
Fuck you.
It's true, man. You sit there and blame life for dealing you a cruddy hand, never once accepting responsibility for the way your situation is.
What responsibility?
All right, if you hate this job and the people and the fact that you have to come in on your day off, then why don't you quit?
Oh, like it's that easy.
It is. You just up and quit. There's other jobs. They pay better money. You're bound to be qualified for at least one of them. So what's stopping you?
Leave me alone.
Oh, you're comfortable, right? This is a life of convenience for you, and any attempt to change it would shatter the pathetic microcosm you fashioned for yourself.
Like your life's any better.
Hey, I'm satisfied with my situation for now. Don't hear me complaining. You, on the other hand, have been bitching all day.
Thank you. Why don't you go back to the video store?
It's the same thing with Veronica.
Oh, now leave her out of this.
Because it's convenient and she's low maintenance. But meanwhile, all you ever do is talk about Caitlin. You carry a torch for a girl you dated in high school. In high school, for God's sakes. You're 22.
Leave me alone.
If you want Caitlin, then talk to Veronica and be with Caitlin. If you want Veronica, then be with Veronica. But don't pine for one and fuck the other. Man, if you weren't such a...
I wasn't such a fucking cow. You know, it must be so great to have this ability to simplify things the way you do.
Am I right or what?
You're wrong. Things happen today, all right? Things that probably ruined my chances with Caitlin.
Oh, what? The dead guy? She'll get over fucking a dead guy. Shit, my mom's been fucking a dead guy for 30 years. I call him Dad.
That's one of the best lines right there.
Melodrama.
Oh, the whole fucking a dead guy thing? She'll get over it. My mom's been fucking a dead guy for 30 years. I call him Dad.
I can't, all right? Jesus, will you leave me alone? I can't make changes in my life like that. If I could, I would. But I don't have the ability to risk the comfortable situation, big money, and the fabulous prizes.
Who are you kidding? You can't sell.
Jesus H. Christ, I can.
So what? You're going to sit there and be miserable because you don't have the guts to face change?
My mother told me once that when I was 3 years old, my potty lid was closed. And instead of me lifting it, I shit my pants.
Lovely story.
The point is, I'm not the type of person who'll disrupt things just so I can shit comfortably.
Noise. Smoking weed.
Smoking noise,
Drinking beers.
drinking beers.
Kick back, drink some beers, and smoke some weed.
Bam.
How's yes, whatever that means. Now it's time to head over to Atlantic, drink some beers, get ripped, and hopefully get laid.
Oh yeah, funny story.
Hit it, good man.
Kevin Smith never smoked a cigarette before he filmed this movie. That's when he got hooked on them, and then he ended up quitting smoking cigarettes when Seth Rogen got him hooked onto weed.
Oh, look, you all hang out with drug dealers.
Nothing personal.
Yo, what happened with that old? I heard he was jerking off or something.
I don't know. I wasn't watching.
Yeah, he probably saw a can chick. I know I felt like beating him.
Maybe.
I don't know, dude. That can chick's nice, but I see that Veronica girl doing shit for you all the time. I saw her rubbing your back, fucking come bring your food. Then I see her change your tire once.
Hey, I checked up the car.
Dude, I love how they actually used Jay and Silent Bob as being the voice of reason for like, hey, who should between Caitlyn and Veronica, who should you choose? And Jay and Silent Bob say Veronica.
No, wait, I fucked up. What's a good plate with nothing on it?
Meaning?
I don't know. She was seeing all shit. She used to fucking piss herself all the time and shit herself. Come on, fuck out of this fucking jib joint with this fucking faggot Dante.
Like Jay's trying to explain it, he's having a hard time doing it, but then Silent Bob kind of nails it. When he says there's a million fine-looking women in the world. Not all of them bring you lasagna at work. The rest of them just cheat on you.
So that's it.
And that's when Dante finally realizes, holy shit, I actually love Veronica. And then it cuts to a scene of Dante talking to Veronica and telling him everything about Dante and Caitlyn.
It's not your fault. It's Dante.
So, oof. It's about to go down, pal.
I'm not sad.
You're not?
Oh, what'd you do that for?
Well, why didn't you just say so? Say you fucking went right to that slut behind my back. What are you talking about? We told that shit this morning, freaking out because I got down with a couple of guys.
Oh, a couple?
37 dicks are a lot, then you just wait and see, mister. I'm going to put the whole with all the guys down now.
Will you let me explain?
Till the time was right, and then you worded up me for her.
It isn't like that.
It isn't like that because I won't let it be like that. You want your slut? Fine, the slut is yours.
I don't want Caitlyn.
You don't know what you want, but I'm not going to sit here holding your hand anymore until you figure it out. I've tried with you, Dante. I encourage you to get out of this fucking dummy, go back to school, to take charge of your life, find direction. I transferred, so maybe you'd be more inclined to go back to college if I was with you. Everyone said it was a stupid move, but I didn't care because I loved you and wanted to see you pull yourself.
Veronica really is the baby face in all this because she really did care about Dante and tried for him. And he was going around behind her back and fucking around with Caitlyn. And was about to, like she said, about to dump her when the time was right. Until Jay and Silent Bob finally smartened him up and realized, hey, Caitlyn is actually the woman you should be with. Problem was he didn't realize that Randall was talking to her behind his back. And now it's about to go on between Dante and Randall, pal. Whoop, whoop. All right, so we see Dante and Randall fighting throughout the quick stop. We don't see a lot of physical violence, just some light shoving, using products as weapons. Well, the cat cuts a shots of the cat watching. Yeah, that was a pretty weak fight scene, but I understand why. You know, low. I mean, it can be excused.
How's your neck? It's not hard to swallow.
Plus, I think it added to the charm of the movie.
Why did you tell Veronica that I was going to dump her to go back with Caitlin?
I thought I was doing you a favor.
Jesus.
You're always saying how you can't initiate change yourself. I thought I'd give you a hand.
Thanks.
Yeah, and to be fair to Randall, he legit thought he was trying to help Dante by trying to push him forward. It's just he pushed him forward in the wrong direction and didn't see what was going on the other side with him, with Dante coming to the realization of, oh, wow, I really should be with Veronica, not Caitlin.
You were over a half an hour late, and then all you do is come in here.
I thought you.
Which means the video store is ostensibly closed. Video store.
Hermaphrodites. I rented it so we could watch it together.
Hermaphrodites. I rented it so we could watch it together.
You get us thrown out of a funeral by violating a corpse, and then to top it all up, you ruined my relationship. I mean, what's your encore? Do you like anally rape my mother while pouring sugar in my gas tank?
What's your encore? Do you anally rape my mother while pouring sugar in my gas tank? Damn, that's pretty extreme, pal.
Fuck you, pal. Jesus, there you go.
Hey, we got a pal from Randall.
Source of all your misery. Who closed the store to play hockey? Who closed the store to go to a wake? Who tried to win back his ex-girlfriend without even discussing how he felt with his present wife?
And Randall being 100% right, going off on Dante right here.
I'm not even supposed to be here today. You sound like an asshole. Jesus, nobody twisted your arm to be here. You're here of your own volition. You like to think the weight of the world rests on your shoulder, like this place would fall apart if Dante wasn't here. Jesus, you overcompensate for having what's basically a monkey's job. You push fucking buttons. Anybody could waltz in here and do our jobs. You're so obsessed with making it seem so much more epic, so much more important than it really is. Christ, you work in a convenience store, Dante, and badly, I might add. I work in a shitty video store, badly as well. You know, that guy Jay's got it right, man. He has no delusions about what he does.
Yeah, sign those NDAs, pal.
Seems so much more important than the people that come in here to buy paper or, God forbid, cigarettes. We look down on them as if we're so advanced. Well, if we're so fucking advanced, what are we doing working here?
Denouement. And it looks like Dante and Randall have made up as they're cleaning up the store back to back.
Hey, the floor looks pretty clean. I was the cat next door.
You ride home?
Yeah, I got one. Just pulled up.
You working tomorrow?
Same time. What about you?
I'm calling out. Going to the hospital and visit Caitlin. And then I'm trying to talk to Veronica.
You want to grab a bite to eat or something when you're done with that? And I get off work.
I'll give you a call. Let me know.
Hey, good luck with Veronica. If you want, I can talk to her and try and...
Nah, thanks. I think I can handle it. We have a lot of shit to talk about.
Hell of a day.
To say the least.
Want me to do anything before I get out of here, man?
What's your rain plan?
Nah.
I love this ending where it's like Dante's kind of starting to take charge of his life while Randall's kind of being that friend of, hey, do me do anything? And Dante's like, no, I got it. Dude, in a weird way, like they needed, like for their friendship, they needed that fight. Forget what I want, but I'm happy just to try it. Get me Soul Asylum, can't even tell, pal. Whoop whoop, bro. That was fun. That was a fun HMG After Dark, pal. Whoop whoop. I have not seen that movie. Looks like the Goonies last week in over 20 years, or 20 years ish. Oh, man. So tomorrow night, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out and doing it with us. Yeet, yeet. See what we got for coming up on HMG YouTube. Tomorrow we got Da Wreckage and then HMG After Dark. I think we're going to pick up with Shorzy Season 3. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. Trailer Park Boys Season 7, Episode 4, My Apologies. And, of course, Monday, Monday Locker Room, Raw Watch Along, Impact Attack. Whoop, whoop. And you know what? There might be a surprise Twitch stream tonight. Maybe in the next, 15, 20 minutes. Twitch.tv/LG Brandon, whoop, whoop. Maybe, who knows? We'll see. Potentially. But if you don't catch you on one of those shows or during the week, hope to catch you sometime. And much love to y'all. Whoop, whoop. Yeet, yeet. Take care, y'all. Lab Rat, Dan, Scott, Sonic. Love y'all. Have a great rest of your night. Much love. Whoop, whoop.